Have you ever felt so tired even after getting a full night of sleep? Or have you ever sat in a classroom filled with a company of people, yet felt utterly alone? Well, you're not the only one. Every day, countless students experience moments like these, when things feel overwhelming or hard to explain. That's why it's important to talk about something we often overlook: our mental health.
Hi, I am Nathaniel Elijah Piteves,
And I'm Bon Gabriel. I'm Billy Esther.
and welcome to our vlog about mental health awareness. In this video, we'll learn about what mental health really means.
And why it matters, especially for students like us, and what we can do to take care of it together.
So, what does mental health really mean?
I don't know.
Well, mental health is a state of mental well-being that enables people to cope with the stresses of life, learn their abilities, work and learn well, and contribute to the community.
Sounds pretty straightforward, right? So, how is it really relevant in this day and age? Well, according to the World Health Organization, roughly 16.8% of Filipino students aged 13 to 17 have attempted to commit suicide in 2015. To put that in perspective, that is 1 out of 5 children in every Filipino household who have unfortunately succumbed to their darkest thoughts.
To make things worse, this number has only gone up in recent years due to the lingering effects of the COVID-19 pandemic.
With this continuous rise in cases of children and adolescents affected with mental health disorders, it is most likely that these will follow them until their adulthood, impeding their day-to-day function.
So with that, let's dive deeper into this issue. Let's explore what really causes these struggles and how we can support those who are going through it.
To gain a better understanding of this topic, we will now turn it over to one of our fellow hosts who will be engaging with students and professionals to share their insights and experiences.
Behind every student smile, there's always a story never being told. The silent fights each and everyone faces. For our segment today, we will talk about mental health, an issue we are currently facing yet don't speak about.
So, Dr. Laika, what are the main reasons why teenagers and adolescents experience stress and burnout?
Usually, academic stress is real. Expectations from oneself, parents, and society are at an all-time high. According to DepEd data, 404 students committed suicide and more than 2,100 attempted suicide in 2021 due to academic stress. Additionally, amongst approximately 13,000 students, there is only one guidance counselor that can cater to their needs, so they have no one to talk to.
So, even with those numbers, it seems like there's a really big gap between the people who need help and the people who can help.
Yes, so that's why we should integrate mental health problems here in our school to ensure safety among all students.
Simple everyday things, but when put together, they add up. At the City of Mandaluyong Science High School, it's not just numbers, formulas, and language that need to be learned. Here, there are children who quietly fight the pressure of being a science student. Lawrence is one of them.
Lawrence, have you ever felt overwhelmed or stressed out because of too much schoolwork and pressure because of your grades?
Yes. Sometimes when I wanted to rest, I feel the burden of school works and the deadlines. You know, the group works, individual works, and assignment. It felt like I don't have an escape at all. Even during weekends, it's still in my mind.
That sounds exhausting. How do you handle such burden?
Most of the time, I just stay quiet, you know. And when I don't have someone to talk, when my life is getting tough, I just talk to my friends and rant about them, to my schoolworks and even my life at school. And for me, it really helps a lot.
In a fast-paced world, sometimes we just need to stop, listen, and be heard. Because mental health is as important as any grade is on a piece of paper. According to experts, sharing your feelings is important to relieve stress, receive support, and avoid isolation. On the other hand, a lack of medication can worsen sadness, anxiety, and affect one's studies and relationship with family and friends.
It is known that our country currently faces a stigma on mental health. Most families see it as taboo, saying mental illness is just an overreaction. This problem creates barriers between family members, not only affecting their mental state, but also their relationships with one another. According to the Fertility and Sexuality study conducted at the University of the Philippines, 62% of Filipino youth who thought about committing suicide did not reach out for help.
However, not all struggles can be heard. Many students find it difficult to ask for help even when they are feeling the weight of what they're going through. One of those experiencing this is Claire.
Claire, what makes it difficult for you to ask for help regarding your situation?
I cannot express my feelings because I'm scared of being judged. It's painful not being able to share what I'm going through with my friends or family, and I can tell that it has been affecting my mental health.
So how do you deal with your emotions when you can't share it with others?
Most of the time, I would hide or bottle up my feelings. But journaling and listening to music works, but I still feel the weight of sadness it brings.
According to the data from the Suicide Prevention Resource Center, mental health issues have a wide-reaching impact, not just on the students' emotions, but also on their health, relationship, and school performance. This feeling is common among students submerged in pressure.
Doc, how significant is the effect of a lack of balance between life and school on youth mental health?
It's huge. When life revolves only around academics, the sense of self disappears. Gradually, guilt and anxiety take over, which are among the main reasons for declining academic performance, and if neglected, they can even lead to dropping out.
What should students do to prevent this matter?
They need to learn how to rest, not as a reward, but as a part of life. There's nothing wrong with taking a moment to breathe.
But it's not just the school fatigue that some students struggle with. For others, the real challenge is how to balance school and themselves. The weight of what students are going through isn't always visible in grades or medals. Often, it's a quiet prayer of children who are tired yet continue to fight. Stories of stress, burnout, and feeling voiceless aren't just part of being a student. They are reminders that in striving to be smart, we also must not forget to be human. Because sometimes, the hardest lesson is to learn how to take care of yourself.
As we near the end of our vlog, let's remember that mental health is just as important as physical health.
That's right. Taking care of our minds means taking care of our whole self. It's okay to ask for help or to take a break when you need it.
So let's continue spreading kindness, understanding, and love.
Together, we can break the stigma and remind everyone that we are not alone.
Always take time to check on yourself.
It's okay not to be okay sometimes.
You don't have to face everything alone.
Small steps still count as progress.
Be kind to your mind.
You're doing your best, and that's enough.
Keep going. Your story isn't over yet.
There is always hope, even in the smallest things.
You are worthy.
Of happiness.
And peace.
Of mind.
Don't forget.
You matter.
And you are loved.
More than you know.
Take care of your mental health. You deserve it.